It's that time again. April 18th, Silverstone garden party. It's been a long day, very long day. So firstly, let's just start off with the seeds, which, a lot of learning going on this year. Made the soil too compact. Finally, some things are coming up. But it's still going to be a while because basically these are brand new seeds. Tarragon, one $6 plant, got turned into 3 tubs. Jade plant, lavender, tea, island plant, rhododendrons, Andromeda japonica, which I would really love to have more of. Zinnias, everything in those, we're gonna figure out what they are when they sprout. So it's a lot of surprises. Well, I've been painting. Thyme plant, we have to figure out what's going on with the herb garden. See, the Chinese leeks have come in very nicely. Beautiful tulip that the squirrels haven't eaten over the years. It's been blooming and reblooming. Irises are coming in nicely. And you see our azaleas have popped. They're looking beautiful. I mean, you feel like you're in the tropics with azaleas. There's a warm spring breeze. The sedum is looking really nice. That's the transplanted stuff. The ornamental grasses are starting to show some. Oh, there's one. That they're starting to show some new growth, so they'll be sprouting soon. I want to give you a better view of one. Gosh. The second you start looking for it, that's one. Oh, glow battery. So those are gonna grow quickly. Peonies. I don't know what that is, but it's supposedly something nice. Tulips. Tulips are looking great. The garden generally is just coming together. This carpet of, I don't know, some kind of sedum. It looks awesome. No more weeding there. No more weeding there. Got some painting that's been done today. More painting. A lot of stuff on the ground. Oh, the snowball tree. It is going to be blooming soon. So those are going to all turn white, and basically this entire line of hedges is going to turn white. I hope that doesn't look there. We go. The witch hazel is leafing out. Here are the azaleas that I transplanted, and they look awesome. They look like they're really taking off. If you look back on the other videos, they just had these tiny little leaves, these leaves. And now look at those leaves that are coming out. It's happy, they're happy. This onion and grass is not happy. And I'm not happy for having it there. What a beautiful daffodil. And hydrangeas, we'll see what comes of them this year. I'm not pruning them. Look, they had some this one had some flowers last year. There should be some asparagus coming up. Let's see if we can find one. Not looking too good. I don't see any, honey. I do not see any asparagus. It should be this thin little stalk. No asparagus. But transplanted some daffodils, or planted some daffodils, so we'll have them next year. These are looking great. See how they're growing? That's all gonna be new, beautiful growth this year. They're happy, and I was so worried because they got pulled out by the deer. Look at these stems coming out. But here's something very special. I planted some ramps, and there's some more back there. We'll see if they grow, because they're not supposed to really be transplantable. They take a couple of years to reach maturity. Here's another transplanted azalea, and it's looking very happy, and it's going to give us some blooms too. What else? Oh, lots of weeding over there. That stuff all has to get removed before it drops seed. Hostas are coming up. Let's give these guys some room to breathe. There you go, big guys. Oh yeah, you're unhappy underneath. Yes. So this works as a mulch, because not even the hostas want to come up through it. And we'll see if any other ones are peeking out later. Oh, we got it. Oh, there it is. There you guys go. Yes. Hydrangeas. I love these. Are just, they look so crappy the rest of the year, but they're so worth it. Hostas. Do you see how they're just coming out so quickly? Here I did some work. So remember how, if you look back on the other video, how bad it looked here. There were just these little stems that I planted. But when you plant them shallow, because they just grow on the ground, not like deep into it, but on the surface, they look much better. Here's some rocks that got put in, so it's starting to come together a little bit. These are rocks that got put in, so that's the effect that I'm looking for. Generally, I like what I did with this spot. Oh, nice and loud. Oh, sick azalea. Sick, poor azalea. Well, we know it's getting pruned. The hill, and these hostas are coming up. They were just little tiny teeth poking out of the ground, and now they're looking good. The myrtle, all of my vines are still holding. This guy, we'll see what comes of this. I feel like it's not gonna work. But the grasses are coming back. Those got moved around this year. Oh, I have to get rid of that old growth from the irises on the hill. See, they look like little teeth, and then they go like that. So it looks nice. This also got moved around, and it's leafing out. Plants like when they get moved from a spot, they get bored in a spot. This is a European invasive garlic mustard, but these stems, I made them, I cooked them in some butter, and they were very nice. A little bitter, but a little garlicky, and generally very nice. These are the deer's favorite hostas. And then, hostas are coming up here. They're gonna leaf out in the next week or so. Oh, there is a lilac, which the deer also like to eat. So that has to get fenced this year. These are looking nice. See how they're filling out the stone crop. This got pruned a lot, but it's spiking, the spikes coming out, and it looks okay. I'm happy enough. We'll see what comes of this azalea. Oh, something smells beautiful. Something smells wonderful. Maybe it's those ugly hedges. I don't know, but this is that little magnolia that we're taking care of. And I'm gonna fertilize the hell out of it this year, and hopefully it gets up to here. And I also have to give it more dirt, because this giant silver maple is just sucking all the life out of that dirt. But I want to show you the Dawn Redwood, because it was just a little, they had these little buds, and now the leaves are coming, and soon you won't be able to see through this. Now I love this plant because I get to see it jump. I get to see it go back to being a normal looking tree at some point. I think I waited a little too long to give it surgery. Oh, somebody was drying things here. Oh, what a nice axe. More azaleas. These ones, I didn't know what I was doing, so I planted them right next to the wall. And that's not what you do. You leave, I don't know, 2 feet would have been better. More lilac, and I sprayed it with oil, and it looks a little weird where it got sprayed. Some of the leaves even look a little sick, but hopefully it'll manage. This is an experiment with leeks. So I planted them the same way I planted the chive, which means in a mud pit. And now I'm gonna wait for them to right themselves, and then I'll give them screened dirt. Here is my worst, I don't know, my worst crime in the garden to date. Pretty much everything is dead except for the radishes. I put a little dirt on them just to see what would happen. I don't even know. I mean, they're gonna grow, but what a terrible job. Kale that my dad planted. My dad bought a bunch of stuff just so we have something in the garden, so it's not a sad affair. More azaleas. You see, they grow at different times. So that's about it for the garden party. Thanks for joining.